It's finally here, my new daily watch, the Omega SMPc. I actually ordered this on, I think, the 27th of January, and I got it a month later. My god, Swedish customs are so slow. Anyway, in this video I'll be unboxing and sharing with you my first impressions of the watch. I bought it new, but today is the 12th of March, so I've almost had it for 2 weeks now. The outer box is a normal white cardboard box with Omega's logo on it, and open it up and you'll find the international warranty card tucked in the right section of the box. Now the actual watch is housed in this beautiful lacquered inner wooden box. It unlocks with a click of the metal button with Omega's old logo on it. The watch sits proudly in the middle, and if you open the bottom compartment you'll find a travel bag and a nice place to put your extra bracelet pieces and the receipt in. Now let's go through some of its specifications and some of my first impressions. The watch features an Omega caliber 2500 movement, and despite the naming, it's not an in-house movement. Instead, it's actually based on the ETA 2892-A2, which is a step above the very famous 2824. It's definitely far from stock though, as Omega has fitted its coaxial escapement in it, and also sent it to the COSC Institute for certification and regulation. It's got 27 joules, beats at 25,200 vibrations an hour, and has a power reserve of 48 hours. I'll be testing its accuracy over the next few weeks, and you'll be able to see those results in my final review of this watch. The watch is 41mm in diameter, has a lug width of 20mm, and a height of 12.8. It's of course got sapphire glass with AR coating, actually on both sides this time around, and the diving bezel has a ceramic insert as expected in 2018 and at this price point. The first thing I noticed as I took it out of its box was the very high quality of finishing. I've never actually owned a watch this expensive, so while the finishing level was not a surprise by any means, it was very cool to actually see it in the flesh. I love how it's got a nice combination of polishing and brushing. It really just makes it look quite three-dimensional on the wrist. I've also noticed the lume, and other than being strong and lasting for a long time, it also features a different color on the minute hand to help with legibility, so that's quite cool as well. I'm not a big fan of it lacking a micro adjust clasp though. And while the dual application of AR coating looks great, I've heard from a friend who has the mid-size version of this watch that it can scratch, which is annoying. I have to say though, overall, I've been very happy with the watch over these soon-to-be 2 weeks. It's one amazing timepiece, and I can't wait to bring you guys my final review of it. So with that said, thanks for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you loved it, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.